In today's video, I am going to be breaking down the scoring moves of Ariel Hukporti. He was just recently drafted into the NBA, and he's actually a very strong low post player to look forward to playing against and, well, watching. So let's get down, let's check him out really quickly. If you want to be able to shoot the basketball better, make sure to go check out the shooting workout that is down in the description below. Okay, so really quickly, he is a fantastic back to the basket scorer, and we can see that with the footwork that he uses in this play. So really quickly, the first thing I want to mention is he is kind of undersized for being a low post player back to the basket for the NBA level. Taking multiple dribbles as he takes before this move will get that ball stolen. He takes at least 2 or 3 dribbles before he gets down to this low post spot. That's his third dribble right here. The defensive teams in the NBA would have been absolutely collapsing in on him unless he's on a team with a bunch of shooters, which he is not. So going back to the basket like that is going to be something that he can't do unless he does it in only one dribble. However, this spin move right here is actually really good. He puts his foot, if he was just to get it back just a little bit further even, would have locked out this defender absolutely perfectly. However, he's still able to lock out that man using his lower back and being able to get his shoulders square with the backboard. This allows him to have the angle to the basket, which allows him to get that and one right here. Here he is once again in the low post. He takes one dribble and then he takes a second dribble right there, and then a third dribble. Again, teams at the NBA level will be collapsing in on this like crazy. You are unable to take 3 dribbles in the low post unless your name is Shaq. However, here he's able to get onto 2 feet. Playing on 2 feet is extremely important. That is going to keep him balanced, and yes, he is able to make a tough basket in this circumstance. At the NBA level, that would make that an even harder basket. So I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to do this at the NBA level. One thing he will be able to do at the NBA level against everybody except for Victor Wembanyama is the fact that here he's able to post up his man, and yes, he's definitely going to be strong enough to be able to do this. The number of dribbles has to be cut down, however, but the one thing he does is he plays off of 2 feet. He goes up for something that we very rarely see, which is a baby hook shot. And if he can do that successfully at the NBA level with fewer dribbles, this could actually be a very good move for him to be able to make his career on. However, what we see right here in this clip can give us an idea as to what he needs to, or what he can do at the NBA level. Here he's getting a really good seal on his man. He gets that ball in the low post. After he receives that pass, he does a quick drop step with a 2-hand dribble, which is allowed, and he goes up with an up and under, nice and strong to the rim. Will this work on a player like Kevin Durant or Victor Wembanyama? Probably not. However, other players, if he plays at the power forward or maybe even small forward position, this could be a very deadly move if he's able to do something like that. Now, the one thing that he has worked on since the last time I made the video is before he wasn't the most fantastic shooter. He could stretch the floor, but he wasn't the best. But now he's showing the fact that he can hit these 3-point shots. Now, this is not the NBA range. This is FIBA 3. NBA range is just a bit farther. So if he can shoot from there, he should be able to shoot from the NBA range, no problem. And he does make this shot as well. Now, in the screen and roll game, that's a very common set in the NBA. I think there's more screen and rolls being set right now than ever before. However, in this play, he sets that screen, doesn't exactly get used to the best amount or the fullest amount. He then sets the re-screen, he pivots around, he turns, he sets that re-screen right here. Now it's being used perfectly. This guy is going shoulder to shoulder, and that's exactly how you want to set a screen. At this time, he rolls to the basket, and kids, do not roll outwards. Roll with your shoulder going towards and opening up to the man with the ball. The reason being is you're able to see where that man is going with the ball. These guys roll this way mainly because they know the exact timing as to when the ball is going to be passed to them, but it also helps them roll to the basket faster. They don't necessarily need to be looking at their point guard or the player who has the ball as much as you do as a kid. But he rolls to the rim really hard, and he's able to get that dunk. This is going to be something that happens a lot in the NBA if he's able to get playing time, and can create a lot of mismatches as well. Now, in the NBA, they do a lot of drop coverage, as we see right here. They cover that nail pretty good, and from here, He's able to roll off of that screen nice and hard. He's able to get that ball to the rim. It was set. He lands on 2 feet. Perfect. A little bit of a baby hook, and he's able to make it. So this is why I was saying earlier he could actually make a career out of that baby hook. Because he's kind of, in my opinion, undersized to be a center or a power forward, and that's generally what he was being used at before. But he is a very mobile power forward, if you want to think of it that way, and being able to play off of 2 feet in the post off of a screen and roll, as we see right here in this clip, this could be a very deadly move, especially playing off of 2 feet off of a screen and roll in drop coverage. This could be very handy in his career. Now let's face it, the team he's going to, they have a very good set of players already. In the New York Knicks, they're a pretty solid team already too, and they are trying to probably play a lot around Jalen Brunson. And when it comes to Jalen Brunson, he is a very great scorer. He's an amazing scorer. However, if Ariel Hukporti is able to get a good amount of playing time, how he can get a good amount of playing time, in my opinion, obviously defense and rebounds, those are 2 massive things that at his position he needs to be able to do. However, the third thing, in my opinion, is setting solid screens for the main guys on his team. If he is able to do that and rolls to the basket hard, that is going to allow the defense to not cheat on the main guys on the team, and it'll force them to guard Ariel Hukporti, which then allows his teammates to get some open baskets. We have to remember that in your rookie season in the NBA, unless you're Victor Wembanyama, you're not going to be being looked upon as being a scorer. Your goal is to do all of the small things, rebounds, assists, and playing defense. And if you can do those 3 basic things, scoring will come later. Your main goal as a rookie is to get the other main guys on the team who have been on the team longer, who are making more money than you, getting them baskets. And if you can do that, you'll eventually get baskets yourself. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys again in my next video. Make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below.